easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little...
Right, here we go.
The run inside. It's White. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Second and long here.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 20, ready.
To throw, it's Warner. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires quickly. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Chen. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And the Aggies will go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rushes on, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown! They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, it's White. And he's brought down after a short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Now on the move. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Between the hashes, it's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Warner. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't.
Makes the grab and room to run. They finally get to him, and what a play
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Alexander. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Makes the grab, it's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They're all over him. And they got him.
And there he is, the nation.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Heaves it deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. Tells the run, lost a pass. Got rid of it just in time. And he gets rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Warner. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Out wide left, it's King. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back. Play action on first down. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical.
The play fake. Right side, it's King. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick give. It's White. Sees an alley. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Drops back. It's Warner. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Utah State up-tempo.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hits inside. It's White. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Warner. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Darisaw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. On play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's King. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It'll be a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They want to run it left here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the edge. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just feeds the running back. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now Utah State will just try to run out the clock. Straight ahead, it's Darisaw. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping through the defense. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie. He shed tackles right and left in Houston. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can handle.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to include. it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to. Now it's time to choose your role on the coach. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the ECU Pirates and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes Keelan Russell, a freshman prospect from Texas. And he is wasting no time making his collegiate debut, a 5-star in high school. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Keelan Russell finds his target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 2nd and long here. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the ground with the counter. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to move them on the counter. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Look out! Grabs it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Throwing Russell. Still looking. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down. So the East Carolina Pirates offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now here comes Mitch Griffiths. They'll have to deal with one of the top cover corners in the country in Xavier Brown. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rid of it on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Pirates, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Complete in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Hits the hole. It's Gray. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff again. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll try the counter. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls it. The pitch. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Russell fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires downfield. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Toss to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Keelan Russell. They'll run the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. But there's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the draw, it's Allen. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Oh, he got loose. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side is Edwards. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Russell. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Ooh. Motion from the wideout. Runs through a tackle.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense seeing the ball, spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting them on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Russell. On the move. Made a defender miss. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with time running out here in the first half, not willing. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. And the Pirates decide to punt it away.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Keelan Russell fires on the move. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They're all over him. Avoids pressure on the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Push is ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now on second down. They want to run this quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Russell on play action. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Right side, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
We We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Give to the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Sends it back in motion. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Edwards. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Bring him down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They go play action with Russell. In the backfield, it's Edwards.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. To give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and 4. Got it looking for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Quarterback keeps it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throws quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hamlet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Gray. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The quick out. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Drops back on 1st down. Look out! Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.